the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my op always watching. I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said, loser. Why the always coming out the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her Stewart. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser, ay.
Boy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Air spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shotty while bro had a get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I the sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Air spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. that makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. Oh, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off the field, no heads, just shooting. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, they first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayukin. They sending shots, but somehow I just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G. You know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Your spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy.
Yeah, I'm 1 in a million. All right now. Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, hittery side, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low, shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Just don't stop. Born in a million. Born in a million. Born in a million.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Three games decided, 3 more to come this wild card weekend. And off we go on this fine Sunday. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Daniels starts with a pass. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
19, Tiger, 19.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Check. Ready.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. Marquise Bell up to make the stop. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. This would be a big loss, and we'll see if he can continue here in the divisional round. Second down and 8.
Here we go. Check. Lightning, 18. Roll.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Daniels to throw on second down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
79 Broncos.
Third and goal. It's Daniels. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
We'll start the drive with Miller. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. McBride is the motion man. Once again, it's Miller. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Third and 6. From the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. First and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. A ball deep for the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Luke McCaffrey, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
Up the middle they go. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3.
Hey, smash Broncos!
On the ground now with Jones. Oh, big hole left side. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
On play action, Daniels. He's going to run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Bo Melton. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Super Wild Card Weekend. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
McBride is the motion man. Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Come on.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. They face 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. 60 Maverick.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. To the right side here, pass is caught.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
That's taken in, and he's trying to get to the marker. It's going to depend on the spot, but the first indication that he does not get there. In fact, he did not. It is a stop and a turnover on down. They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Murray. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
And a short gain there, down only to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Change will move. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
McBride is the motion man. Going for it all. That is hard. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now Murray keeping it himself. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Here's Miller. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is right. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 26 yards.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
So often in these short yardage defensive situations, Mike, you just have to sell out and play the tendencies. In this case, they knew a run was coming. They stop it short for no gain. Brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Washington. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. Taking off. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
They motion the slot man left. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Here's 2nd and 6. Murray now. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down. Murray will throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Murray. Looking middle of the field. It's complete. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Miller. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Receiver in motion, headed left. Murray now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, but it's probably a touchdown.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
It's a design run for Murray. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will do it himself. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. This one deep and looking for Melton.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. That's caught! And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. Card's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. And that is no good. He missed it. And the score remains level.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Who survives? Whose season continues on to next week? One half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC wildcard game. Murray now to throw on 1st down. A pass taken in by Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Sanders. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Second down, Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They send a receiver in motion left. A very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yardage. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Murray. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves him out in front.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bring it.
On 1st down, a run for Wright. He's got room to the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. Here's Daniels. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They motion a receiver right. And he's in. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown Commanders. Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Commanders move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. McBride is the motion man. The pressure gets there. He'll go down. There's a penalty flag down as well. This could very well be a hold. Now second down throw from Mark. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here we go. Ready?
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Rig alert. 18, tied in. Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Miller. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's going to let this one go deep.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw is Murray. That's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on fourth. But not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
They send him right out of the slot. On first down, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
19 Lions. Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on third down, but what they call third and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert third downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Check smash. Check smash.
On first and 10, here's Daniels.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
So 1 quarter remains. Third down, 3 to go. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. This one caught just past the pylon. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Washington. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. McBride is the motion man. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time, Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the zone read, it's a give to Miller. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. McBride is the motion man. On 1st down, it's Murray. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. On play action, Daniels. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now he'll run it.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. A tight end in motion now. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot down the field. He is in. Touchdown, Commanders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Commanders are able to extend the lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action for Murray. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. He'll run straight ahead with Miller. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, Murray gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
There's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad. Allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Murray. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Just bear with me for a second here, Mike, as everybody loses their mind about why is this play caller throwing the ball on 2nd and inches. The idea is you want to throw on what they call run downs, and this clearly was one of those, and what you're not accounting for is a sack as it brings up 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals' 1st down. They needed 3, they got 6. Enough for the 4th down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense, and, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On 3rd down, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. To throw again is Murray. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A carry here for Wright. Not much room to operate there. He'll get only to about the 24. Here's 2nd and 9.
79 Broncos. Go street.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. A pass taken in by Miller. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Murray. He's going to go up top here for McBride.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Murray's going to throw again. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Murray. A flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll run with Miller. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing Murray. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cardinals. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals are able to cut into the deficit. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd. It is 3rd and 10. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. Card's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback.